So in a lot of my recent racing videos, I've been referencing making the remote control yours, trying to build a connection with it and the car. Some people this just comes natural to, but if you're just not a gifted driver and able to wheel a car left and right and all that stuff, this kind of stuff becomes very important. Now, a lot of manufacturers for radios have a lot of different tuning methods, from moving the trigger, moving the steering wheel left and right, if you're left and right handed, that kind of stuff. Sanwa's got some stuff baked into theirs too as well. So let's talk about some of these changes real quick. I'm Chad, this is the Dorky M40 RC channel. Let's make everybody faster today. So welcome back to the channel, guys. If you like what we do here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll get right into the actual radio. Now, Sanwa M17, of course, I bought this thing originally for drag racing. So really all I needed to do was just pull the trigger, let it go. But what was important was all the stuff that was built into the inside of this radio. Things like speed ramping, reverse speed ramping, setting an actual starting point. I can't even remember what some of the stuff is called now. I think it's called like point. Yeah, that's it. Those times are pretty much past us right now. So now we're on to like all this other kind of RC racing. Now, the one thing I want to talk about besides customizing stuff is we'll get into a couple things in the menu system to show you what has made things a lot better for me. But the biggest thing, of course, is if your radio has the option or comes with options for different things. The Sanwa comes with like 3 or 4 different grip sizes. It comes with 3 or 4 different spring tensions for the trigger and for the actual wheel. And then, of course, you can do things like move the wheel position. You can also have inserts for your trigger to move it actually in or out to make it easier for you. Just make everything fit in the hand a lot better. Now, I know a lot of radios that are out, like the Fly Sky NB4 and stuff, they've got these totally movable and pivotal type of radios. And you know, when you really watch how some people drive their car and hold their radios, I guess it's just kind of something that like you either try to mimic or it's personal or whatever. But let's take a look inside of the Sanwa real quick at the important stuff that I talk about. So the most important setting that I talk about is called feeling. And basically what you need to do, you could do this for throttle or for steering, but I really just use it for steering. And if you go down to this little menu here where it says feeling, you're going to see right there, it's ST. It basically goes from a 7S all the way down to 1S. And you can see that I have mine set right now to 6S. Now, nobody can really give a good explanation for what this does. Really what I think it does is it actually adds a little bit of latency to the control signal. You still run at a super fast FH5 control speed, which is how fast this thing talks to the receiver and controls everything, but you have the ability to actually slow and maybe add a little bit of latency to that. And the reason why it's so important is it's one change to the radio and you don't have to do all of this other crazy stuff like start adding all of this expo in and lowering dual rate to like crazy amounts to let yourself to be able to control and feel connected to the car. And really what it does is, in my opinion, it like matches your ability to connect to the car. So at a 7S, I don't have the skill to control the car like that. At 3 and 4S, I notice that it is lagging behind. 5 and 6 works perfect. So it's literally the most powerful setting I think that I've ever used inside of a radio, outside, of course, of the stuff that we needed to use for RC drag racing. So try it out with your racing, guys. Hopefully it will help you out. Not sure what all Sanwa models that is available on. You can go and look at all the different manuals online to see if you see a setting that says something called feeling, and other people might have something like that. Futaba, I'm sure everybody has something like that to add a little bit of this delay or latency or what have you. So that's it. Hope it helps you guys out. Talk to you later. Peace.